Welcome back to Love You Bye. This is crazy because it's my first time recording an episode without my best friend / old co-host Mackie, and we miss you, Mackie. I talked to her this morning. Like, just so everyone knows, nothing bad happened between us. We just decided, she wasn't as passionate about the podcast anymore, and I wanted to continue doing it. So here we are. I moved to New York. We are bringing Love You Bye back. And I'm so excited because the first episode back, I actually have my boyfriend. What the fuck? My boyfriend on the show with his best friend and business partner, Ryan. So everyone say hello to Brown Bear and Ryan. We call him BB. I call him Jacob, which is his real name. Everyone else in the world calls him Brown Bear or Bear. And my friends have started to call you BB. So why don't you guys say hello to the Love You Bye listeners?
Hey, Love You Bye listeners.
What's up?
I'm Jacob or Brown Bear.
And I'm Brown Bear's friend, Ryan.
We're so excited to have you guys on today. Thank you so much for doing this. But to give everyone a little bit of a background, can you guys tell us and the listeners what you do and who you are?
You take lead.
I'll take lead.
All right.
Take lead, Ryan.
So we are country music DJs, which is a funny thing.
You know? It is a funny thing.
Yeah.
Country music DJs. So can you explain a little bit about like the type of music that you guys are like mixing together in your shows? Like if you had to give like kind of like a one-liner or like a quick little summary of like what country night is, how would you describe?
What country night is a big question. But it's essentially
it's a lot, you guys.
Exactly. Essentially, it's country music mixed with dance music and a whole lot of crazy excitement and fun. We're a DJ group, so we perform on stage and mix those two genres together. It's kind of like a new genre that's been around, bubbling around, and we're at the forefront of it, and we are pretty good at it.
Yeah, I think something that's different between us and like a normal DJ would be we're kind of like clowns, you know. We're not really scared. We're not trying to look cool up there, really. Well, we're just trying to have fun and what?
We're trying to look cool.
I feel like we just look cool.
You do.
We don't really have to try. Cool. Yeah. We're not trying to look cool. We just are cool.
You guys are cool. You guys are really cool, and you guys are absolutely killing it. It's been so exciting to watch. And like I never in a million years would think that like I would be dating a DJ. That's definitely been insane for me, but it's been so fun. And guys, like their shows are literally insane. Like they do this whole like milk bit, and they like bring out a gallon of whole milk and they'll do like milk and tequila and like pour it down everyone's throats. And like I actually haven't been to one of their like real country night shows like in LA that they're based in LA. So they have this like horse, this like ginormous horse that they like paint a different color for every show. Felony. Yeah. They paint her a different color. They have people sign her. They bring out special guests. They have like a whole line dancing thing. Like it's insane. And it's super exciting to watch. So you guys are killing it. And I'm glad we got to tell everyone about what country night is. But Love You Bye is about dating and relationships. So we are really going to focus on that this episode.
Love it.
A big topic of conversation on the podcast for the last few years has been my dating life. And, Mackie and I have joked about this. Our old producer, Alex, has said, we just think that I'm a lot. I have a big personality. I'm a lot to handle. I'm very outgoing. I'm a lot of the times the center of attention, and I like to shake ass on the dance floor. So
my favorite part.
I think like a huge question that I want to ask you specifically, Jacob, is like, what is your point of view from like dating me and seeing who I am as a person? Like, does it bother you?
Does what bother me? The ass shaking?
Yeah, the ass shaking.
No, so I think, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people who meet you, and something that I noticed very, like one of my first impressions was just how smiley you are, which I think like having like an energetic, fun, like overall positive vibe is important. And I think you're like very like enthusiastic and passionate about what you think a lot of the times. So sometimes it can come across as like a lot, or whatever. But for me, I'm just like, she has a lot of energy. She's fun and she cares about things. What's wrong with that?
So sweet. Thank you.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have always been like, I feel like guys are intimidated by me for most of my single years. So it's let's tell the story about how we met too. We met through a mutual friend, which is amazing. Like we've always talked about on the show, like how do you meet people? Like it's been so hard to meet people, especially dating in 2025. Like do you meet on the apps? Do you meet like no one wants to talk in person nowadays? Like what's the vibe? And thankfully we met through a mutual friend. So like we both kind of were like vetted and like knew that we were good people, right? And yeah, he was visiting Nashville and we met at my friend Becca's apartment and you like kind of were flirting with me like immediately.
Kind of.
I mean, yeah, you were flirting with me.
Yeah.
Like, what did you even say?
I don't know. I think I just remember you like complimenting what you were wearing.
My phone case, I think.
Oh, what happened? There was a situation where you were talking about another guy and about how he was saying that like your scandalous pictures that you were posting on your Instagram story, which weren't that scandalous. It's just like
he said, like, I could never date someone like you.
Said I could never date somebody like you, insinuating like a girl who posts a picture of their beautiful ass on the internet, which to me, I'm like, that's a flex. Like, why would you be scared of that?
Yeah.
But I guess like, you know, people from the South or like more traditional conservative upbringings maybe would be a little, and you know, be like, that's bad. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we just kind of hit it off because I was like, oh, wait, I kind of like this guy. Like, he wouldn't care if I posted a bikini picture. Like, let's go. So you were flirting with me that night. And then the next night we all went out and went to dinner. Like, we were just kind of hanging out, flirting a little bit. And then we went out to the bar and we went up to the bar and you were like going to buy me a drink. And then you tried to kiss me after that at this bar in Nashville. And I was like, whoa, buddy, like don't try to kiss me in public.
I think kissing at the bar is like normal.
I'm not saying it's not normal. I'm saying we just met and I'm famous in this city. So like if you think you're gonna, especially my dating life, my dating life specifically is famous in this city. So like to see Kenna like kissing a guy at the bar is like, whoa, like what's going on? Who is this man? Like I can't have these rumors spreading, like, you know, and like we just met the day before. So I was like, whoa, relax, you can't kiss me in public. And then he didn't like that, so he decided to get blackout. And
I didn't decide; it just happened.
Okay, well, he got blackout, and then we ended.
Doesn't make me look that great.
No, and like
I'm not really
have to take care of you. Like,
I'm not really a big drinker, but we were out with like a bunch of your friends, and they had like bottle service and like all the things, and
yeah.
When alcohol is like that easy to grab, I think I just like go back to my younger self of being like free alcohol.
Well, I'll say Brown Bear hates alcohol.
Yeah, which is so crazy. Like now that I know him.
But because he hates alcohol, he gets more drunk than everybody else because he's like, oh, I hate alcohol. So I'm just going to chug 7 shots in a row so I don't have to drink any more of it. But then no one else is taking 7 shots. And it's like, why did you do that? Like now you're hammered. And he's like, oh, I just wanted to get it over with. And it's like,
for me, it's like, you know, it's like poison. Like you're going to want to drink a lot of poison or a little poison, you know?
And you choose a lot.
And I choose a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, so he got pretty drunk the first night we met. And then
I did the whole like barely could make it inside of the house, like
throwing up in the Uber on the way home,
outside of the Uber, not in the Uber. Yeah. Never do the $150 fee thing.
Window down, throwing up outside the Uber, throwing up back at my house, in the sink, in the toilet, like all the things. And I don't know, but like I guess that didn't ick me out. Like normally I would be like, ew, I'm never speaking to you again. But like I liked him. So I guess that's what happens when you like somebody. And he was supposed to fly out the next day and he changed his flight.
Ryan can touch on that.
Were you pissed about that?
No,
I was just...
Cam was supposed to pick me up, you remember? And I just went like ghost.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Cambriella was supposed to pick him up from the airport and Cambriella's texting me, I'm in Puerto Rico. And she's like, Brown Bear's ghosted me and like, I'm at the airport. Like, what do I do? And like, and then Brown Bear's like, yeah, I'm still in Nashville. And she's like, eventually... You did it twice to her, I think, because you changed your flight twice. You didn't tell her twice. I was like, dude, just tell her.
I was like wasted still.
No, you were cupcaking. As Brown, we can get into that later.
Can we talk about cupcaking?
Yeah, we can get into it.
Ryan's ready to get into the cupcaking.
Let's talk about cupcaking because this is the first time I've heard of this term cupcaking. Did you really come up with it?
I don't know if I came up with it. Me and my friends always said it growing up.
What's cupcaking?
Yeah, I mean, I never heard of it either until Brown Bear moved in with me in LA, and then I had a girlfriend at one point, and other friends had girlfriends, and Brown Bear was single and would always be like, oh, so-and-so's cupcaking. Oh, Ryan, you're cupcaking. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, me and my friends always said like when our friend is hanging out with his girl and like not hanging out with the boys and having to like bail on like doing boy stuff to hang out with the girl, that's cupcaking. And he loved to say it. He was like the king of the cupcake patrol.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, so-and-so's cupcaking. Oh, he's cupcaking. He was always calling everyone out for it. And it's been so fun now that Bear is the captain of the cupcake patrol. No, not patrol. He's the captain of the cupcake brigade or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
he's Mr. Cupcake.
I'm now the leader of the cupcake gang, but before I was the cupcake police.
Which is so fun now for me because I'm like,
You're cupcake.
and he gets so mad about it. I'm like, dude,
I don't get mad. I'm excited to cupcake.
Whatever, dude.
No, you're excited to cupcake, but you hate when I call you out for cupcaking.
Sometimes.
I mean, look, we are in a long distance relationship, okay? So like when the time that we get together, like it's fine for him to cupcake.
Of
but
course,
also, like,
I'm never mad
I
about
don't
it.
want him to cupcake. Like I want him to be out with the boys, but like
I don't want to be clear. I love him cupcaking, but I'm just loving calling him out
Yeah.
because it's like, haha, it came full circle now. Brown Bear's always wanted a cupcake. That's why he was always calling it out. He always wanted a cupcake with a kenna, you know?
He's
With the kenna, not
oh
a
my
kenna.
God. Oh my God. Wait, where were we before this?
You guys
Finishing up the story.
Yeah, just drank alcohol. You threw up. You
changed your flight. We ended up hanging out. We ended up really liking each other. We talked. I mean, if anyone listens to Love You Bye, like I talked about him on the show, and then so we ended up talking for 2 months. Around April time came. We met in January. Talked until April. I was supposed to go to LA. I told this story, but just to recap, everyone, he ended things with me right before I was supposed to go to LA, and.
He was crashing out.
But yeah, you want to go ahead, tell your POV.
Yeah, I was having a little personal moment of just like not really knowing what I wanted, not knowing if I could be a good partner, wanting to be there for you and feeling like I couldn't be there. And I feel like there comes to a point where you're like, you're talking to somebody a lot, and it's like, are you going to date them or are you not? And you always bring up like, I never asked you to date me or whatever,
Yeah.
but like, I think there's a certain amount of time where it's like, if you don't end it, then it almost becomes like disrespectful.
Yeah.
So for me, I was trying to do the respectful thing of like not wasting your time.
Yeah.
When I didn't think I could meet the standards of like what a boyfriend would be for you.
Yeah. And like,
Mature.
It
I couldn't
is.
do that.
And now that I hear you,
I couldn't do that.
I just wish, I think like looking back, like I wish you would have communicated with me more because you had told me when you ended things like, it's the distance or like, I can't give you what you want or need or whatever it was. Like you weren't telling me like really how you felt. And so I think that pissed me off. And I did go on the show and I talked about, oh my God, fuck him. I'm never talking to him again. And now here we are. But I think, yeah, I mean, that's fine to feel those things. I wasn't saying that you have to date me, but I mean, with the amount that we were talking, like every single night, FaceTiming, it was like getting to the point where like, well, we didn't have that conversation. Are we exclusive? But like, I wasn't talking to anyone else. I don't think you were. Like, where is this going? Like, are we just going to talk and be like pen pals? You know,
And that's why I
ended it.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know what you wanted.
I knew what I wanted, but I didn't think that it was good enough.
Ryan, when he ended things with me, for those 2 months that we didn't talk, what was that like?
Yeah, I mean, he was at first it was fine, and he was like just nervous about like getting it off like his like because he just was like I like her, but like the distance, he was traveling a lot. It was like I think it was a lot on his plate, and he was like, "Can I be a boyfriend right now?"
Yeah.
And Brown Bear voices his emotions a lot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a lot of them.
Yeah.
And then I'm with him every day. And so it was like, he just was like, couldn't handle another thing on top. So he's like, I just need to clear. And then slowly he would be like, do you think Kenna still likes me? Do you think Kenna is like, what do you think Kenna's doing? Do you think if we go to Nashville, we'll see Kenna? And I'm like, dude, you ended it with her. She's obsessed with you. I was like, he's like, she said,
Ryan, that's not true.
I mean, that's just how life works. But it's so funny because like, it's like, oh, like, do you think we'll go to Nashville? She'll want to see me. I'm like, absolutely. I mean, of course. And nothing, I mean, it's just like how life works. Like you want what you can't have, even if you're like, fuck him, he was an asshole.
Yeah. And that was my thought
You know.
process. Like they came to Nashville for CMA Fest. This was in June. We hadn't talked for 2 months. He texted me the week before. It was like, hey, I'm going to be in Nashville. I'd love to see you. I literally was like, oh fuck no. I knew that I was gonna see you guys because I knew that like we would be with Becca and in the same friend group situation. But I was like, I'll just be cordial. Like I won't be a bitch. I'll be cordial. I'll say hey.
I still remember being in the house in the Airbnb. We were like, you were like, what do I text her? What do I text her? I was like, you text her, hey. And he was like, just hey? He's like, what do you mean? Like, what do I say after that?
It was hey Kenna.
Hey, Kenna.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hey.
And I was like, what do you want?
It's perfect. I was like, you want her to be like, what? And I told you exactly what she was going to say. I said, she's going to be like, what? And
Did I say what's up or something?
No, you were nice, but it was just like, you were going to be like, hey, like, what do you want? And you're going to be like, just want to see you tonight. And she's going to be like, yeah, maybe. And then you're going to see her and then it's going to be on. And what happened?
But like my thought process was like, I'll be cordial, but like nothing romantic is happening here. Like I was like, I'm not like if he's trying to hook up or whatever, just here for the weekend, like that's not happening. Of course, I mean we're just girls. What are we supposed to do, right? So we see him. Obviously, I didn't stick to plan.
Hold on, can I tell this part?
Go ahead.
So we're at the CMA Fest. We're doing the rooftop, like we're DJing the rooftop
house.
of the Spotify house. Huge deal for us. Really exciting. I'll spare some details, but
no, you can just say it all.
For real?
Yeah.
All right, so we're DJing and on the rooftop, me and Brown Bear doing our thing. Brown Bear's the guy on the microphone, you know, like
He's
more of
crazy.
like I like interact with the crowd, but Brown Bear's like the hype man. He's like, "What the hell is up?" Blah blah blah, yelling.
We're about to turn this place into a barn.
Yeah, it's his favorite line. Or he'll say, "This one's a remix," and I'm like, every song we play is a remix. I'm like, what are you talking about? A remix, but it's great. So we're up there and all of a sudden Brown Bear is like low energy, like just like sitting still. And I'm like, bro, what's going on? And he's like, I have to take a shit. And I'm like, dude, come on. Like you gotta figure it out. Like this is a big deal for us. Like there's not many people in the crowd, you know, we're on the rooftop, everyone's downstairs, but we have to put on a show. And he's just like, I have to take a shit. I don't know. It's just like, I'm like, oh fuck, he's so out of it. Like, cause if he's out of it, like I can only carry so much. He's the energy, you know? And all of a sudden I see Kenna come in. I'm like, yo, there's Kenna. I turn, before I can even turn, Brown Bear's like standing on the table, like, what the hell is up, Spotify house? I've never seen a burst of energy. The most energetic he's ever been on, like, it was amazing. And I was like, I took a step back. I was like, what is happening? Like, and he performed better than he's ever performed for that next 30 minutes. That was the first time you guys have seen each other since it all happened.
In 2.5 months.
I think Brown Bear was like, oh shit, I got to turn it on.
Yeah, I got to be fun. Because I was like, because I was nervous. I was like, because to me, it wasn't like, I knew going into CMA Fest that I wasn't just trying to hook up with you, you know? But
Brown Bear's not really a hookup type of guy.
Yeah, it's never really been my vibe. So I was kind of just like, I liked you a lot. And so I was like, I also had felt like the seas had calmed down for me. April, I had like, in March, I had like song releases and we were kind of just getting our feet under ourselves. And by June, I was feeling like good. And so I was like, okay, maybe this is something I can like figure out now. Because I feel like you have to figure out how to be in a relationship. It's not like you just like get into it and it's like, everything's great and it's easy and it's whatever.
Agreed.
And then you add the long distance part to it of like, we can't even like be with each other if something's wrong or if there's an issue or this. It's like everything is over the phone.
Yeah.
And also, as you know, I hate being on my phone. Even though, just like everybody else, I'm on my phone quite a bit. I don't like it. So it was hard at first.
Yeah. But
Excuse me.
we saw each other at CMA Fest. I mean, you immediately like came up to me and hugged me and I was like, oh, so he thinks like everything's fine. Like this is crazy. But of course I was like, oh, I missed him and it was really sweet. And we spent the weekend together. And don't worry guys, like I drilled him about the fact that he broke up with me because he did.
Is there a breakup if we weren't dating?
True. And you did drill him.
I drilled him
but I told Bear, I was like, she's drilling you because she likes you a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Ended up working out for me.
Yeah.
Somehow.
And here we are.
I mean, it's kind of the method. Break up with a girl and then she like you after.
Method, Ryan.
Method.
It's not the method.
That's the method.
You don't even say the method. You just say method.
New method.
All right. We're moving on from this.
New method because I've actually never broken up with a girl. And maybe if I did, things would have worked out.
You've never broken up with a girl?
No.
You've always been broken up with?
Yeah.
Oh, dive deeper.
Wait, tell me more.
I mean, that's kind of it.
Is
It's
it
like
something that you do though?
I mean, it could be like the relationship kind of fizzles out, and I was always like too much of a pussy when I was younger to like be the one to end
Yeah.
it. You know, even though like months into it, I could have been like, I'm trying to get out of this.
Yeah.
But I was too much of a pussy. I feel like I wouldn't be now though, but who knows?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
You wouldn't be.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Probably would be.
I feel like it's kind of I feel like it's kind of important in your type of career to be single and to be able to go out and talk to people and meet new girls and flirt with girls and just have fun and be out and about and in the scene. When I came into the picture, how was that like debrief? And like, did you have any concerns?
No, because one, our fan base is an elderly crowd and a younger crowd. So it's like our demographic is so wide that like we're not like a normal DJ who's like, and also it's music, you know, like you can be disco lines where it's like he's a sex icon type of deal, but you can also be like the nerdy old guy DJ who's just as big and has his own fan base. So it's like, it was never really a thing for us. And also me and Brown Bear aren't really the type of guys that are like, we're going to go out, do this show and hook up with two girls. And like, that's the night. It's like, that was never really our lives. So It was no different really. It was almost better because you brought a sense of calm to bear of just being able to have like another support system.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, things are actually easier now, you know?
And I think I also am like, I can be pretty extroverted, but I feel like before shows or like during shows, I'm pretty introverted. Like I usually like to be in the green room, like with not that many people, like kind of not talking to anybody.
I have to force Bear to talk to people.
Yeah.
Like we have to go talk to our fans right now because they're here and he's like,
I've gotten better after the show, but before the show, like when we're in the green room, we normally like to invite all of our friends, family, anyone, literally. We'll invite anybody. We're very inclusive and just like to have fun with a lot of people. And so I feel like sometimes these people that we like kind of know or some of Ryan's friends, or maybe I've met them, I'm just like, I don't feel like getting to know somebody like right before I'm going to go on stage.
Yeah.
Just like, it's just my
it's
personal
funny,
preference.
Bear is the most nervous person before a show. And he's the one that's like taking his shirt off
going
on stage.
crazy,
It's like, it's
funny.
It's funny because I'm never really nervous, but maybe that's why I'm not as nervous because he knows he has to do that.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's the reason. That's funny.
That is funny.
But yeah, and also I
there
feel
weren't
like
any concerns though, about him getting into a relationship with this.
Didn't change our we encouraged it.
Yeah.
Didn't change. There's nothing in our like we're in it for the performance and the music. It's like girls are just like we're both some North Carolina guys. We just want to find our wives. That was what Brown Bear always used to say. I'm just looking for my wife.
My wife.
Because before we did the country thing, me and Bear were coming up with all sorts of little fun ideas and things. And it was always like, Bear's like, I just want to find my wife. It's like, maybe I'll start this and I'll find my wife through it. Maybe I'll do this and I'll find my wife. And one of them, you found your wife.
Maybe.
All right.
A wife means girlfriend.
Yeah, got it. Okay, let's talk more like dating, like general dating.
Okay.
And like you're allowed to answer these. I just want to preface, like, I'm not gonna get mad, but like you can talk as if like, okay, like before I existed, right? Like
chat, you guys heard that, chat? Chat, just making sure you guys heard. She said she's not gonna get mad.
In your single years.
Not gonna get mad. I
Not
heard
gonna
it
get
too.
mad.
In your single years.
In my single years.
We're
Yeah,
both
of
sick,
course.
by the way.
Yeah. you
Sorry
guys
about
have a
that.
cold. All right. Do guys always debrief dates with each other like girls do, or is it literally just like, yeah, that was good, or like on to the next?
I think
First dates.
Normally, I feel like we're normally just like pretty vague. It's just like, oh, like I met up with this person, we went here, it was fun, or it wasn't the vibe.
Depends on the date, depends on the person too. Like
how impressionable the date was.
Like our manager Sam, he'll debrief. He'll be like,
can debrief about anything.
he'll be like, yo, it was this. She said this, and it was like that, and like
she also knew Johnny Tsunami.
But for me, like when I'm on a date, I'm not really thinking too hard into it because like a first date is like I only go on first dates if I know I like somebody. You know, I'm kind of like
on a first date with someone you don't know.
I don't know. Like
Like you meet
Yeah.
on a
Okay,
Raya. You
so-
meet on Raya. You don't
I don't
know
really
the
go on
person.
Okay,
dates.
but I'm going to preface
Like-
this. I think
Oh.
I
Okay.
I normally would I would be okay with going on a date with somebody that I don't know anything about their energy, who they are. I feel like Ryan normally will get to know somebody via the internet, like text message or a dating app. So he's already likes the person before he goes out with them.
I'm not.
But you don't
I'm
know
like,
them. You just know them.
I
from
am not
online.
talking to anybody on dating apps, by the way.
You are on? Are you not on Raya?
Yeah, but have I gone
You
out with anyone from Ryan? No.
Oh, okay.
Guess not.
I'm like, I'm on Riot.
more
I'm
on
on Riot
Instagram.
to promote my shows. That's what I use it for.
You're more.
I don't want to say that because people are going to see it and be like, fuck.
But it's fine. We
No,
can
I
do
will
it.
stalk somebody and find out and create my own image in my head of who they are and then go on the date.
Okay. Do you ask for their numbers on Instagram DMs, or do you like
Both,
just,
but
are you just DMing them and then you ask them on a date there?
either or. It just
Okay.
depends. But like, I'm pretty picky, honestly.
When do you know that something is going somewhere? Like within the first 5 minutes, or does it take longer?
I already know I like somebody before I meet them. It's not a good trait, but it's like
What if your expectations are like? What if they don't meet your expectations?
That's the challenge, to say the least.
I think I tricked myself into liking them regardless. Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, crazy.
It's like I build somebody up and they're like, oh wow, they're this person.
you
And
like
like,
put them on a pedestal.
but like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Yeah. I'm better at it now though. I don't do it as much besides the last girl.
And the one before that.
Who else? I mean, like, what was the question again?
It's, do you know within the first 5 minutes, like, oh, I like really want like okay.
Oh,
say
I do it-
after you meet them.
No, I do it not on a date, but like on like a person out. Like we're out at a bar and like I can tell I'm gonna like somebody in the first 5 minutes.
But your version
Or
of
if I could
like
tell-
is not dating somebody. Your version of like is just like kind of having a crush, right?
No, I know whether I would date somebody or not within the first 5 minutes.
You do.
Yes, and I know if I wouldn't date them too.
Yeah.
Like I can see somebody and be like, would I date her or not?
What do you
And
think
she could
about-
be like the hottest girl ever, but I'm like, no, not into it.
Do you guys think the box theory is real?
Is that Tinks's theory? What is
Yeah.
that?
The box theory is like when you meet a girl, you automatically put her in a box. You either want to be friends with her, you just want to hook up with her, or you want to date and marry her. Or I can't remember what all the boxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do that.
Isn't that normal? Don't girls do that too, probably?
But no.
No,
No.
girls learn to like somebody.
Yes.
Girls can like not like somebody and like have a like just be friends and then like slowly will develop a crush on you. That's how I've gotten a lot of girls.
Yeah.
the long con.
I mean, like, I didn't think we were gonna date.
The long con.
The long con. It's
The
like
what?
it's the long con. It's not a con because it's real, but it's like you can like you plant a seed with a girl and like at first she's like, I'm not into you. You know, there's been plenty of girls that were like, never. And then like 2 years later, all of a sudden they like me. And I'm like, perfect.
You planted the seed.
Plant a seed. Because girls learn to like somebody.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
do.
And
That
you
is true.
and you not only do you plant the seed, you usually water the plant,
And I get better.
don't you?
Well, I do that with everybody. Me and Dylan were talking about the other day.
You're
I touch
insane.
base with friends.
You're so good at communicating.
Really?
Always.
Oh,
I
dude.
keep
He
tabs on
You
everybody.
randomly
He
text
probably
people?
sends like 150 texts a day.
Like my friend Johnny
Outside of
in
country,
New
like
York, I
group
saw
chat?
him and me and Johnny have talked like 20 times the past 2-3 years, but like just like little DMs here and there, you know, just checking in with people. You just check in, you know, and that keeps the connection more than it's just like a mysterious person that's like, oh, I met one time, but it's like, I don't know. I like talking to people.
Wait, I just got a crazy text.
Sometimes girls
What?
think I'm like, oh, you're in every girl's DM, but I'm like, no, they're my friends. I'm just talking to my
Yeah,
friends.
you have a lot.
I'm in a lot of
friends, which might be a problem for your.
I'm in a lot of guys' DMs too. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm just in the DMs.
You are in the DM.
I'm just talking. I'm in the texts. I'm just talking to my friends.
I got a text. Ask Ryan if he loves me on the pod.
Who's that?
Lexi.
Oh, I do love her.
All right. Do guys like when girls double text? Do guys like when girls double text, or is it giving too much?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I've texted
No.
like 20 times in a row.
If you don't like the girl though, and she's double texting.
Well,
you?
if you don't like
I've
him, you
never
don't
even
like him.
thought about like the double text thing. I've never even thought. I'm always confused. I'm like, what do you mean double text? Every time I text, I send 2 texts in a row.
The only time you're scared,
it's like
to,
if you don't hear a response from the last one, that's a double.
People are
text.
busy. People are so
Yeah,
busy.
yeah.
I'm like, think about how many times you've accidentally not responded to somebody, and it's like,
But when you like someone, like you kind of just don't. That doesn't happen. You usually respond.
of course, but sometimes girls, knowing how girls are just not on their shit, and you have to kind of remind them. And then maybe they don't like you, but the last girl I talked to, I had double texted like 1,000 times.
And did she like you?
Oh, not it didn't end up that way. She did like me, but that's a long story. But
I think the times that I was scared to be somebody who double texted, because I think a lot of times it's the person sending the double text like, should I do it? Should I do it? And I feel like if you're thinking that, you're probably just like insecure or like don't think so it's like if you remain optimistic, then like why not just send another text? And
agreed. If the girl doesn't like the double text, then she doesn't like you.
she doesn't like you.
And so why don't you just find that out sooner
Well-
and then move on with your life? You know, it's like fuck it. I'm a person that shoots shots.
Shoot shot.
What?
Do you like when girls shoot shot?
Of course, everyone
their
should
shot?
shoot shots.
You like when a girl
Can't be
comes up
scared of
to you-
failure. Like
Yeah.
you know, it's like if you're scared of failure, you're never gonna win. It's like which I mean, it's hard to do, but like everyone's gotten rejected. You know.
Yeah. Are you guys
if a
fans
girl that
of
rejects
girls
you-
making the first move though? Like coming up to you at the bar, like giving you a compliment, like
If I like her, of course.
yeah.
I am, for sure. I feel like sometimes I'm just like more reserved. So like it also like initiates that they are interested.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're just cold approaching somebody, they might be in a relationship, they might not be interested in seeing somebody, whatever. It's like
What? There was a good. I saw this on TikTok or something. It was a good way to find out if a girl is a boyfriend or something.
fire.
You go up to her. I kind of remember, but it's like you go up to her and you go like, "Hey, like, did I meet you and your boyfriend the other day? Like at this place? I forget how it's. You like mention her boyfriend, and they will go, "Oh, I don't have a boyfriend." Then you're like, "Oh, must have been someone else." But what's your name?
Love.
Or they go, "Oh, wait, you're talking about blah blah blah," and you're like, "Oh yeah, no, maybe it was someone else." You know, you
I
can
love
find out.
that.
It's like
and honestly could work for girls too. Like going
Yeah.
up to a guy being like, "Hey, did I meet you and your girlfriend the other?" Like,
and I would be like, "I don't have a girlfriend."
yeah, it's
And then it's like,
Maybe like,
bang,
oh,
right.
And they'd be like, "Do you want one?" It's like, maybe. It's
I love that.
pretty good.
That's great. That's a great move. I mean, I just feel like girls are really intimidated and scared sometimes to go up to guys. But I feel like it's like attractive, you know, from a guy's perspective, if like a girl's confident enough in herself to like approach you and like make the first move.
Also, it's like they're just like excited to talk to you. Like I think just having energy and being like, hey, and fun is great.
Yeah. I mean, it takes a lot to do that, especially as a girl.
I always think if you just go into something and trying to be friends with somebody first, like with that energy, you can't lose.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, don't approach it as if like you're trying to find your boyfriend. Approach it to like try to make, like, what if
Well, no,
I
you-
don't want a guy friend? Like,
No, not like a guy friend, but you go into the opening conversation, just be like, "Hey, like, what do you guys do?" You know, like, don't like go into it being like you're hot.
Oh, really?
Why not?
I would
because then
always-
you can open the conversation up, and then you say you're hot 3 words into it.
That's an interesting take.
I don't know.
I would always, when I was single, like not always, but like one of my things I would do at the bar is like just go up straight up, be like, "Are you single?" Like that was my first, because I'm not wasting my time honestly talking to you if you have a girlfriend.
Yeah, perfect.
You
Great.
know?
But that does seem a little bit more head on.
Forward.
I like this approach before of like finessing in there.
Well, I'm saying
you
if
know?
girls are nervous, that's what
Yeah.
you're saying. Girls are nervous. I'm like, then just go. But some people don't want more friends. I want as many friends as I can have.
Yeah.
You know,
I
that's what my
can't-
friend Kate was like. I don't want any more friends.
Yeah.
Which is like joking, but she sometimes is like,
No, but like for
wait,
real, like
people
it's a
don't?
lot to keep these relationships going. These
Yeah, you're
friendships.
so good at it.
It's like props to you, Ryan, because it's like hard
what else is there?
to have a lot of friends.
How many different people do you think you talk to a day?
I don't know, a million.
Like actually,
I have no idea. I don't know. A lot.
between DMs and
You
texts?
talk to a lot of the same people nowadays. That's why Brown Bear always puts me in his group messages because I respond.
Because you respond.
100%.
And then he looks at me and goes, "What do they say?" I'm like, "You're in the message, bro. You're literally looking at it right now."
That's so. That's
He's like, "Can you respond to them?" And I'm like,
You're
That's
like,
funny.
no. Okay, we have to talk about eye contact.
Wait, can I
Yeah.
before we go into this? I feel like part of the reason that is I'm an overthinker when I text.
Yeah, you.
Like I'll
Oh my
type
God, the
out.
amount of times he types out something and deletes it.
even though
Have you seen him do
it's the
this?
same messaging.
No, what I'll do is I'll be like, hey, can you text this person? Yeah. An hour later, we're in the office. I'm like, did you text that person? He's like, oh no. I'm like, what happened? It was like a text to be like yes to something. He's like, I just, because he overthinks it for 2
ADHD.
seconds. Then he's like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm the king of, and I feel like you're the opposite. Like you just let it rip.
Yeah.
You're like, this is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm sending it, and it's out.
yeah. And sometimes that comes to bite me in the ass too.
It
So both
definitely
ways,
does. It
there's no
definitely
good or
does.
wrong.
Yeah.
It's like mine works because I respond, but yours works
But then
because
you're
you
like,
might
oh,
say the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
I've said a lot of wrong things. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right,
Um,
eye contact.
Eye contact. Eye contact. I think eye contact is super important when you're, single and out and about and trying to meet somebody, especially in like a bar setting. I think that like it makes it so much easier to like approach someone when you've like at least 3 different times throughout the night have made like eyes at each other.
Agreed.
What do you guys think about that? Yeah.
I always hold contact.
Hold until they
Always.
break.
I always hold until they
Love.
break every time.
Love.
Another
Anybody.
another.
This
Anybody
is my
even-
favorite because it makes them uncomfortable almost. But I'm like, oh, even if it's like friendly, like someone looks at me, I'll stare back at them because I'm not. What are you like? You're looking at me, And then the girl's like,
Ryan, another Ryan one is the point, which is like most people would think that pointing is like it's known like
To be wrong.
Yeah,
To be
like
not
in North Carolina where we're
not
from, it's like if
respect-
you point at somebody, it's like
respectful.
yeah, you're not supposed to like don't point at
I'm
them.
from North Carolina.
I know.
Yeah,
And from
it's-
where we're from,
I mean, my mom, if I was like doing this like as a kid to someone, like I would always be told like, no, don't point at people.
Agreed, but there's a difference in pointing at someone at the bar and they see you. I'm trying to make friends. If they're mad about it,
Ryan, are you ever trying to find your girlfriend or are you just trying to make friends?
both. But
Okay.
it's the same thing.
it's
One's
the same thing.
it really kind of is. Eventually, like, it gets down to
Yeah.
it. It's a very close friend. But you point at someone and they see you pointing at them, you turns into a wave, and then you tell
like,
them
"Come
what
here."
you're saying. Because I'm not pointing, talking shit about people.
What do you?
Every time I point at someone, I'm not being like, that guy sucks or look at that guy. I'm being like, look at that guy's hat, or I'm like, look at that pretty girl.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like it forces
No,
you.
but the point is for them to see it, and then that triggers the wave. which
well,
triggers
it's
the
also
conversation.
it forces me to have to.
Say something.
Yeah, it's like it's a funny way of like a girl sees you pointing at her. Like if you got pointed at the bar, you'd be like,
What?
what? I'd be like, come here. You're gonna go over there, and I'd be like, I was just telling my friends you were pretty, and like you caught me pointing at you, so I have to
Wait,
say
I
it.
kind of like it.
It's
fire,
like it's a
right?
great barrier entry.
I kind of love it.
it's
the
like-
point.
But it
dude.
works with.
Wait,
It's not
right.
just for girls. It's like guys thing too. Like that guy that Takova's hat on the other night.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, Takova's hat. And he sees it. And I'm like, come here, come here. I was like, we saw your Takova's hat. We have the show. It's like
Yeah.
it's not a point. Pointing's rude if you're talking shit about somebody.
Yeah.
If you would say what you're saying to their
to their
face,
face. Yeah.
tell them, and then it's like a
I
conversation
kind of
starter.
love it. And I think like guys should start doing that. Like that should be like a thing that you like.
That's Ryan's
point.
move, dude.
Yeah,
the
it's
coin.
Ryan's move.
But I do love staring and keep an eye. I like
I love eye contact is so important. Like
it's huge.
clear, and that's also it's just like the it's a way to know that you guys are both interested in each other before you even speak to each
Mhm.
other. So
But I'm
it's
always like nervous of like, oh, this girl's looking at me. Does she like me? It's
Yeah,
always
for
you're always kind of
sure.
like, are
why
they
else would
looking
she be looking at you?
at- I don't know
Because she's freaked out that he's looking at her.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
maybe that's why.
Yeah, there's
I
plenty
mean,
of
she
reasons.
probably would try, and then she would probably try to avoid eye contact, right?
True. Unless I'm like staring.
A lot of my friends that are single have had like hard times kind of figuring out if a guy is talking to them because they really like them or because they just want to like have someone to talk to, just want someone to fuck around with. How can a girl tell the difference between someone who's actually serious about dating them and someone that just wants to be casual?
That's a good question. Say it again.
What would you say to girls that are like my friends like Boppy and like Tay Bod when they're like, oh, or they go on dates with them like, oh, the date went amazing. And
Well, I think one thing's for sure is like, I think silence is loud. So like, if you're not really hearing from somebody except to hook up, it's probably not going to be that serious.
but what if you're like hearing from them and they like seriously want conversation with you and they're showing interest, but it's like,
I think you should always be optimistic and just accept it as they actually like you until you see signs that
If they're not trying
interested.
if they're not trying to see you, then it's just a pen pal.
Yeah.
You know?
Like basically their words have to match their actions. They need to be asking you out on dates. They need to be making plans. They need to be showing up.
100%. If they want to,
If you wanted to, he would.
they would.
If you
No, but
wanted-
it is. I mean, I get in trouble with that because like there's girls I'm like, oh, I would really want to take this girl on a date, but I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be back in town middle of December. And I'm like,
yeah.
you know, so it's kind of like
But then
they're
it's
like, oh, if you wanted to, you would. I'm like, well, I actually can't. So
but then
I guess
when
my
you get
actions
back,
don't,
you
you
would
know-
make it a priority, right? If you really wanted to.
yeah. But then I mean, that's a month and a half. You never know what like you stop talking to someone, or you
Yeah.
know, it's like so it's
But you
sometimes
go
there's
a month-
hard.
You go a month without being in LA. You're constantly thinking about this girl. Like you're talking to so many girls on the road, but like you still have this one girl in the back of your mind. You still haven't taken her out on a date, but you really want to get back in town. If you are still
you
thinking
would if
about
you
her,
yeah exactly.
right?
If I wanted to, I would.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways.
Which do you want to?
With what?
With her?
With who?
The
Trick
girl.
question.
The girl.
There is no girl.
Okay.
There's no girl.
There's a couple girls, but like not like just
All
casual.
right, we're gonna wrap it up here.
I got a question now.
Go.
We talked privately about how you said it's just been a new adjustment dating somebody who also has a career that's kind of, front and center, and that's been difficult.
I had a moment.
How do you think, why don't you talk about the moment
Yeah.
and
And then
then
we're wrapping this up.
we
But
talk
yeah.
about how, how it's going to look in the future.
I had a moment because I've always been the center of attention, and I've never like dated or even talked to someone who is the center of attention and who has this big spotlight around them.
And he has a spotlight.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but Kenna really does have the
And
spotlight.
and who also has more followers than me. That's been crazy.
Damn.
But yeah, I had a moment because I was like, this is like a lot. Like the whole DJ lifestyle is a lot. You guys have been out every single night, really late. Like I have a 9 to 5, so I try to keep my routine. And like he's been staying with me, and so I like haven't really been getting enough sleep. It's just been a lot. And like usually I don't deal with this as much in person because we're long distance. So like spending
It's like
the
in
week
your
together,
life now.
yeah, it's like in my life, and it's been a lot, but it's also been really fun. And like, I like to be out. I'm a type of person that's not like, I want to sit in my apartment alone all night. Like I want to do things. So it's been fun, but like, I just have had to kind of accept the fact that like, I'm not in our relationship. I'm not the only person who is the center of attention anymore. And we kind of have to share the spotlight, but we share the spotlight in different ways.
But I think sharing the spotlight in a relationship is the way you should do it, regardless. And you guys are going to become even bigger stars.
Thanks, Ryan.
I agree.
It's gonna be
It's
great.
been super fun. I mean, you
And
are,
I always
my
have to
biggest
I always-
supporter,
and
I
I-
feel like I'm really supportive of everything that you're doing with Country Night, and so I feel like it works. Like if I was like a jealous bitch, like it wouldn't work.
True.
Do you think I'm a jealous bitch?
I don't think you're a jealous bitch, but I do think it's new to you
It's new.
for your boyfriend to be around a lot of women
Yes.
a lot
Yes.
in an environment where people are drinking and tend to be flirty and this and that. I feel like
Girls love my boyfriend. Like love my boyfriend.
But would you want them to hate him?
No, of course
Exactly.
not. But, like it's just new. I'm just
You
trying
got
to get
some
used
good
to it.
meat here.
Ryan, I'm trying to get used to it. Okay,
Exactly.
like
Yeah,
some
fair,
girls
fair.
just like coming up to him and like grabbing him and like
Yeah.
it's new, and I'm fine with it because I know that he wants me and he likes me, but
No,
it's
he-
just something that I'm adjusting to. It's new for me, but
I love it.
yeah, it's been fun.
and I only want to be with my shorty, so who cares?
I'm a shorty.
All right. Kenna's going to have us back on here for the Kenna hot seat where we're going to interview her in like a couple months.
Okay, perfect.
Sound
you guys
fun?
just did. You asked me if you.
I know. I like it. We should do a whole episode like that where you and me just grill.
You guys need to have a Country Night podcast.
Probably do.
I've wanted
I mean,
to. Brownberry
how
doesn't
fun.
like it.
It's so fun.
No,
Is
we'll
this not
probably
so
do
fun?
I just made that up.
Yeah.
Is this not so fun? Is being on the mic's not so fun?
So
Yeah.
fun.
It's like therapy for me. Well, thank you guys so much again for doing this. I know you're super busy with everything you have going on in New York this week, but super excited for the show this weekend. And thank you again. It's been so fun. Do you want to tell everyone love you bye?
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
My girlfriend's so hot.
Okay, thank you.
So hot. Nice.
That's so fun.